reinforce that culture of trust. If your people don't trust the four walls of their organization, they're never going to pick that phone up and exhibit that ownership mentality that you want them to exhibit.
Hey everybody, welcome to some insights from the Compliance Line 2020 Issue Intake Benchmark Report. So we're going to be talking to you today and within this report about anonymity percentage. So obviously, the ability for someone to report anonymously is not just a requirement or a best practice. It's a key thing that can help you diagnose the health of your entire system. So as you can see here, we're comparing this to the report that kind of everyone references and everyone's been looking at 59%. We see a healthier 50% rate within our client base, and there are a few things that are going to get you there, but one thing you want to keep in mind is the number itself doesn't tell you everything you need to know. You need to triangulate around some other things and make sure that this anonymity rate isn't too high and isn't too low. Tell us about it.
An anonymity rate that's too low means that people aren't even willing to pick up the phone. It's rooted in a lack of trust in the process. An anonymity rate that's too high can indicate sometimes a lack of trust in the culture in general, right? People aren't even willing to identify themselves. So if you have a rate that's 0, that's a massive problem. If you have a rate that's 60, 70%, that's also a problem. So you want to try to dial that in. But again, always in anonymity, if I can say it right, it's always rooted in fear, right? It's a fear of retaliation, it's a fear in the process, or it's a lack of understanding as to what Chinese walls are in place around that process. And so what you can do to help drive your anonymity to a more healthy level, again, if it's too low or it's too high, is first reinforce that culture of trust. If your people don't trust the four walls of their organization, they're never going to pick that phone up and exhibit that ownership mentality that you want them to exhibit. And secondly, a simple training, a simple little video or a little notification or some kind of materials about the process to let people understand that there are procedures in place and so forth that are going to protect the whistleblowers or protect the people who want to speak up, are going to help those people who are kind of on the fence, who haven't picked that phone up yet, get instilled with some trust to go ahead and make that report. So we're all driving toward a speak up culture. We all want our workplaces to be better. We all want to make the world a better workplace. And so we're going to keep coming at you with actionable tips from this benchmark report, because there's a lot of things we can do as ethics and compliance and HR professionals to push this rate forward to drive a better culture in our organization. Stay tuned.